Hey guys, it's Mrs. Myers here. We're going to talk today about the idea of additive volume. We've been working on volume of prisms for about a week now, and I think we're all familiar with the song that taught us that volume equals length times width times height. Today we're going to expand on that idea. You are going to need a pencil, two colored pencils, and your math interactive notebook. Turn to page 10 and 11. If you need to go get any of those items, pause the video now and do so. You can pause and rewatch this video as many times as you need to understand the material. Let's get started. On page 11 of your interactive notebook, you should see an entry that looks just like my screen. From what we know about finding the volume of prisms, we know that you need to multiply the length times the width times the height. You can see my picture right here. Do you see that this is one prism? And then to the left there, we have a second prism. We are going to find the volume of these two prisms separately. If you could right now use your two colored pencils to color in the prism on the left, which is taller, and the prism on the right that is smaller with two different colors, just like I did. Now that you have two different prisms clearly marked on your image, let's go to the formulas on the left and find which formula matches which prism. My yellow prism appears to be 2 blocks long by 2 blocks wide by 2 blocks tall. I think we will all agree that that matches the first formula. So the volume of a 2 by 2 by 2 prism should be 8 cubic units. You can fill in an 8 on your worksheet. Now the second prism, the green one that's on the right side, appears to be 1 block wide by 2 blocks long by 1 block tall. And we know that 1 times 2 times 1 gives us a volume of 2 cubic units. You can fill that in as well. Now to find the volume of both prisms put together, we're going to add. That's why this concept is referred to as additive volume. So we're going to add the 8 from the first prism and the 2 cubic units from the second prism, and we're going to get a grand total of 10 cubic units. Before you move on, please make sure that the answers that are on my lines are on yours and that your image is colored to show the two separate prisms. We're now ready to move on to prism number 2. This time, we're going to separate the two prisms into two separate rectangular prisms. I see a shorter building on the left and a taller building on the right. I'm going to color my shorter building red and my taller building blue. Please use your colored pencils to do the same. You do not need to use the same colors I am, but please make sure you do use two separate colors to show the two separate prisms. There we have the shorter prism is red. I'm going to make my taller prism blue. Do a neat enough job that you can clearly see the two prisms without obliterating the blocks that build each of the cubic units. Alrighty, and now we're about to find the volume of each prism separately. The red prism on the left appears to be 3 blocks long, 1, 2, 3, by 2 blocks wide, 1, 2, by 1, 2, 3, 4 blocks tall. I think we can see that the very first formula at number 2 matches our red prism. So a prism that is 3 by 2 by 4 has a volume of 24 cubic units. The prism on the right, that's colored in blue, has different dimensions. It is 2 blocks wide by 2 blocks deep. 2 blocks long. Here we are at the bottom. By 2 blocks wide or deep, and 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 blocks tall. Do you see that same formula on the left? A prism that is 2 by 2 by 6 also has a volume of 24 cubic units. Now here's the money step, guys. This idea is referred to as additive volume because we're going to add the volume of the first prism, that would be the red one, to the volume of the second prism, which is the blue one. So a volume of 24 cubic units plus the volume of 24 cubic units gives us the volume of 48 cubic units in total. Alrighty, let's move down to number 3. Make sure you're still using 2 separate colored pencils to notate, clearly show the 2 separate prisms. Alright, I'm going to get a little interesting here. We're going to color this first building. It is long and wide and short. I'm going to color it in this orange color. You do the same. Color your building in. I'm going to color my other building in purple. Starting to feel like Halloween out there. Let's throw some orange and purple together. Okie dokie. So let's start with the orange one. Okay, so our orange prism is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 blocks long by 1, 2, 3 blocks tall by 1, 2 blocks deep. We have a prism that is 6 by 2 by 3. The volume of that prism should be 36 cubic units. Let's take a look at that purple guy. Okay, this purple guy is 1 block wide by 1 block long by 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 blocks tall, and a prism that is 1 by 1 by 5 has a volume of 5 cubic units. Once again, we are studying additive volume. We are going to add the volume of prism 1 to the volume of prism 2, and we will end up with a grand total volume of 41 cubic units. Alrighty guys, last one on this page. Stay with me here. Okay, let's see. Alright, oops, go back up. Here we are. Okie dokie, let's color one last time. Okay, I'm going to color in the prism on the left, which is taller and wider. I'm going to color it in red. I hope your coloring looks a little bit better than mine. This is kind of poor, isn't it? Okie dokie. So we got a red prism that is tall. Now we're going to make a green prism that is short. Oh, it's Christmas time. There we go. Ooh, this is fancy. Check out the right side of that green prism. Do you see that some of those blocks appear to be halves? Oh no. Oh no, I'm going to try to color them in yellow so you can see. Do you see those guys on the right there? They are half blocks. They are only half a block wide. Okie dokie, we got this. Okay, so my red prism on the left here, I see that it is 1, 2, 3, 4 blocks long. It is 1, 2, 3 blocks wide, and 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 blocks tall. 4 by 3 by 5. Our prism has a volume of 60 cubic units. Okie dokie. Deep breath. We got this. Okay. Our prism is 1, 2. Oh my goodness. I thought I picked green. Okay. 1, 2, 3.5 blocks long. You see that? It is 2 blocks wide. 1, 2. And it appears to be 1, 2 blocks tall. The dimensions of our prism are 3.5 by 2 by 2. Let's think this out. 3.5 happening twice. So 3 happening twice would be 6. A half happening twice right here would be 7. And then we're going to multiply that 7 by 2. We're going to get a total of 14. And one more time, repeat after me. This is additive volume. We're going to add the two volumes together. 60 plus 14 gives us a total volume of 74 cubic units. Now would be a great time to pause the video and see if you can come up with a 3 or 4 step process for finding the volume of prisms that are put together. Okay? So pause the video, come up with 3 or 4 steps of finding the volume in an additive situation, and we'll come back together and list them. Go ahead. Alrighty, so step 1 when we are working with additive volume would be to separate the prisms. You can write these steps at the bottom of page 11. You should have a little bit of space there. So step 1, separate the prisms. Step 2, find the 3 dimensions of each. Find length times width times height of each prism. Oh, it's hard to write on here. Alrighty. Step 3 would be find the volume of each prism. I thoroughly apologize for my handwriting here. And step 4, oh my, sorry. Step 4 would be to add the volumes together. Got a pretty funky font going on here, huh? Okay, so there are 4 steps for finding the volume of multiple prisms that are pushed together. Number 1, separate the prisms. We colored them to see the separate pieces. Step 2, find the length times the width times the height of each prism. 3, find the volume of each prism. And 4, add those volumes together. In the next video, we are going to do a slightly more complicated problem. We're going to follow these exact 4 steps. We'll separate the prisms. We'll find the length, width, and height of each one. We'll find the volume of each, and then finally we will add those volumes together. When you are ready, you can start the next video, and it should help you with the trapezoid foldable that is on page 10 of your interactive notebook. If you have any questions, please ask them before you move on to the trapezoid foldable. Alrighty guys, bye-bye.